I don't know, just being annoying. Figured. All right, so describe the difference between Federalists and Anti-Federalists. So detail which founding fathers belong to which political party. So the creation of the Constitution came the creation of political parties in the United States. Also, I will be asking about the Virginia plan and the New Jersey plan, so make sure you know those plans as well. All right, get working. Yeah. Yep. It is up on Canvas for you. It's up on my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. What? Really?
Yeah, you're a couple of years behind.
I listen to a podcast every day and they say it every day in the podcast. Rem, what's up? Working on the bell ringer. You got any work done? Those days are done now, man. Chase, what happened to your knee?
I slipped on the wet turf.
What? So it wasn't like a baseball injury, like sliding
No,
in.
it was baseball.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I tried to stop myself and slipped and twisted it wrong stuff. With OIP, I'm now in this for until my MRI.
Oh my gosh. This is like a fall ball team.
Yeah, it's a scout team.
Nice. Where's that?
Out of Scranton.
Scranton. You go up there to practice like every day?
I don't go up there to practice. I just go to the camp, and that's all I do at practice.
No. Nice. Any more time? All right, one more minute. All righty, so let's get to it here. So with the creation of the Constitution, a new form of government, founding fathers already were at debate. Okay. And describe Federalists for me. What did they want? Taylor? I couldn't hear you.
Strong government.
Strong government. There you go.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, good job. So in support of the Constitution, and they wanted a strong national government, a federal government. Get it? Federalists. Okay. Easy to remember. And anti-federalists. What did they want here? Sarah, go ahead.
They wanted most of the power to the states. They were anti-national and they basically wanted a limited power in the federal.
Yeah, good job. So they wanted the state governments to have more power, limited government for the national government. And obviously it says in the name, anti-federalists. They don't want a strong national government. They went through that with a strong authoritative government, right? The absolute monarchy of England. And they're like, you know what? Let's just move past that. We can't allow the national government, the federal government, become too strong. The state should hold the majority of the power. All right, good. And what is another name for anti-federalists that we talked about yesterday? Jeffrey? Democratic Republicans. Good job. And another one? It was on the slide yesterday. Brock? Confederationists. Good job. So there's multiple names for the Democratic Republicans, the anti-federalists. So let's talk about founding fathers that belong to which political party. So with the Federalists, who belong to that political party? Sarah? Yeah, good job. James Madison, big one, father of the Constitution, clearly, right? He's pushing for this Constitution, stronger national government. Alexander Hamilton, okay, big one. He was trying to, again, have a stronger national government so we won't have these rebellions occurring all the time in the beginning of the origins of our government, our country. All right, good. And George Washington, he said, good job, the leader of this organization here to develop this new form of government. Anti-federalists, Democratic Republicans, who belongs to that political party? Main one anyway. I think I mentioned one of them. Taylor? Okay, Patrick Henry, who belongs to anti-federalists, these Democratic Republicans. Jeffrey?
James Madison and Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, yeah, Thomas Jefferson. Good. Thomas Jefferson. Big one there for the Democratic Republicans. All right, the anti-federalists. So he believed that state should have most of the power. Okay, good. So moving forward, there's going to be a lot of debates. There's going to be a lot of issues with these political parties, obviously emerging to what we know of them today. And there's a lot of heat between these political parties today, right? Constantly. So this is the emergence of these political parties. So let's start off with the first debate over this Virginia plan and New Jersey plan. So who brought up the idea of the Virginia plan? Let's start there. Who brought it up? Who thought that this was the way our government should be shaped? Tanner?
James Madison.
James Madison, good job. Yeah, so again, Federalist, he's pushing for a stronger national government. Okay, good. And he is considered the father of the Constitution. So what did he bring up with this Virginia plan? What did he say? Taylor? I can't hear you.
The government should be strong and it's probably,
A good. Okay. Sarah?
Virginia plan, talks more about the two branches of government, executive, legislative.
Good. Awesome. Good job. So brought up the three branches of government, what we know as the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. And what type of house system will it be? Would it be a bicameral, unicameral? What would it be? Tanner?
Bicameral.
Yeah, bicameral legislature. Good job. All right, two houses. So he brought up that there should be a House of Representatives and a Senate. Oh, that's very similar to what we have today. But with the voting, okay, how'd that go? So who would vote it in the House of Representatives? Taylor? The people. Good job. And then who would vote in the Senate? Taylor? Yeah, the House. Okay. It's like kind of similar to what the House of Commons and House of Lords are with England. All right, good, good, good. So that's what he brought up. That's what his idea was. And what should representation be based off of? Would it be equal? Each state? Madden, what do you think? Will it be equal for the Virginia plan? Oh, you weren't here yesterday. Do you know though? You talk about it in AP? Oh, come on now. Oh, really? Okay. Tanner?
The representation is based off of the state's population.
Yeah, the population. Good job. The population. So what state's fighting for this at this time? Virginia. Okay. Virginia is really pushing for this because they had the biggest population. They were the moneymaker. When it came down to paying back the debts from the Revolutionary War, Virginia was really the ones doing that, not some of these smaller states. So they thought, well, if we're paying back the debts, if we're making all the money, if we have the biggest population, we should have more say in what goes on at the national level. Make sense? Yeah, it does, right? It does. So I talked about it yesterday. Some of you voted with Virginia plan, some of you not so much. So let's talk about the other plan. New Jersey. What was the New Jersey plan all about? Who brought it up? Who brought it up? Sarah? William Patterson. Yeah, good job, good job. And what was the description of this plan? Unicameral. Okay, so one house legislature. Okay, one house system. Virginia plan was a bicameral, two houses. So this one would just be one house, like the House of Burgesses, right? Okay, in Virginia that was established in the colonial times. Okay, so what else?
Have equal votes of states and elected by a national legislature. And it maintains the form of government under the Articles of Confederation will have powers to raise revenue.
Okay, good job, good job. So with the New Jersey plan, the main thing was, well, equal representation. Each state will have equal representation, and pros to it, everybody's equal. Everybody has the same say, everybody has the same representation. All the states are all equal. But some drawbacks to it is that, well, these smaller states, even though they don't contribute near as much as, let's say, Virginia or Pennsylvania or New York at that time, they still have the same representation, right? It's like, wait a minute, why are they getting pulled along and having the same say when these other states contribute a lot more and are paying off the national debt or paying back some of the debts from the Revolutionary War? Right? It just didn't make sense. So there's a huge debate about it. And this is where the political parties really went at it. Okay. Again, stronger national government, okay, stronger state governments, and with the debate of this new government moving forward. Okay. So today we'll talk about the Great Compromise, and you'll have a reading, which shouldn't take you too long to complete. Is there any questions on those two houses? Or sorry, those two plans? Any questions on the political parties that emerged from the creation of this Constitution? Good. All right. So terms for today, I think just one. I think I just have one for you. We'll see here. Yep, just one. So we got the Great Compromise. There it is, the Great Compromise. It's also considered another plan. Another state brought it up. But I'll let you guys write down the Great Compromise, research it a little bit, and we'll talk about it. Need more time? We good? All right, Great Compromise. What do we have? What do we got here? Tanner, go ahead.
Bigger states, with more population, smaller states have more representation in the House, while smaller states have equal representation in the Senate.
All right, so they're combining the two plans together, essentially, right? Okay, good, good. For the most part, they're going to take the Virginia plan, but when it came down to the one house in Congress with the bicameral legislature, we're going to use the Virginia plan or the New Jersey plan with equal representation. Okay, hence the Senate, right? All right, so the Great Compromise. What's another name for the Great Compromise? It's another plan. Sarah, what's that? What did you say? Something compromise. Sherman, yeah, okay, yeah. Roger Sherman comes up with it, okay. But it's also called the Connecticut Plan, okay, because he's from Connecticut, right? So that's why they call it the Connecticut Plan. Sherman Compromise. That's another name for it too. So real quick, let's go over this. It won't take too long. So if you want to put in parentheses by it, all the Connecticut Compromise, you can too. That's fine. All right, so amongst the debate, the discussion over what type of government we should have, well, came down to Roger Sherman. Okay, Roger Sherman said, listen, let's just put our tensions to the side. Okay, we both have great plans presented. Okay, there should be equality amongst the states, obviously with the New Jersey plan. And at the same time, these larger states with a larger population should have a little bit more representation as well. So yeah, let's combine them both together. And this is where we get the Great Compromise. So with the Great Compromise, Sherman presented, well, we'll just utilize a bicameral legislature. We'll use the three-branch system, obviously having legislative, executive, and judicial. That's great. That's awesome from the Virginia plan. We'll take that. We like the bicameral legislature, the two-house system that the Virginia plan presented. And at the same time, we like the idea of population based off, representation based off population. So for one of the houses, which is the House of Representatives, okay, we'll have representatives based off of population from the Virginia plan. Makes sense. In the other house, we'll have the Senate, which is based off of equality. Okay, so equal representation for each state. Is that how it is for today? In today's world? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, that's exactly how it looks with the United States government. So we all know 435 House representatives, okay? We talked about that with the citizenship quiz in the beginning of the year. How many senators are there? Madden, putting you on the spot here. 2 from each state. Yeah, 100. There you go. Good job. So there's 2 senators from each state. At the time, though, they had legislatures pick and choose and vote, okay, who they want as a senator. Now we know that the people vote for senators. Okay, at that time it was a little different, but now we have the individuals have a direct democracy vote these House of Representatives, the representatives in the House, and also the senators. Okay, so the people vote on both of them in today's world. That changed in 1913. All right, so right after the election of 1912, we decided as a country that we should have the direct democracy voting in senators and representatives in the House. Okay, it wasn't always like that, though. It wasn't always like that. Interesting enough. So here's just kind of a political cartoon showing this great compromise. Like I mentioned, a lot of it coming from the Virginia plan, but for the most part, we took the New Jersey plan's idea of having equal representation in the Senate, okay, in this upper house. So bicameral legislature, number of representatives in the House based off of population. Okay, in the Senate, equal representation. So combining them both together, and that's what we get with the Great Compromise. And the other name for the plan is called what? The Connecticut Plan. Good. Good, good, good. So it's funny though, guess who ranks in the top 10 of most populated states today? New Jersey. They brought up the plan in the very beginning, and look who has a really large population today, New Jersey. So I think that's kind of funny. It's like, wait a minute. They were arguing back in the day because they didn't have a large population, but in today's world, in today's population based off states, New Jersey's pretty big, pretty big. So yeah, their representation is large in the House. It's pretty large. All right, is there any questions on the Great Compromise? No? Connecticut plan, good? Okay. So the activity for today. Oh my gosh, what do you mean, man? Were you complaining over there? Oh, is it Taylor?
I wasn't.
Oh, well, I could, yeah, okay.
Really?
Could have guessed that one there.
Really?
Yeah, really. All right, so we'll go to modules, chapter 2. Scroll down, Great Compromise. There you go. It's just a short reading, questions, just reviewing what we talked about. You see them right here. Click right there. Bam. Oh, it's a PDF. Oh, man. So you can screenshot it, turn it, or if you want to write your notes, take a picture of it and have the questions and submit it. That'd be great. Oh, look at that. It has a population, the census data of 1790. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's interesting to see. And here's the questions. Only 7 of them. All right. So we know what we're doing? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So you have like 15 minutes to work on that. Should be able to get it done. Should be able to get it completed. All right. I'll play some music in the background for you guys. How is that?